Hello everybody, this is Smokey from your LazyBot forums. I'm here on the second video of my tutorial. Now if you saw this second video I made, since YouTube don't like videos over 10 minutes long, I had to kind of delete it, and now I'm remaking it for you. Alright, what we're going to do here is we're going to study the bot and how to get it going and what to do. Now of course you see it says no WoW process. Servers just went down on a restart right when I was doing this. But anyway, I got the bot open and going for you. So this is really all I need. I'm just going to go through the steps on the bot. Now, first thing you want to do is you want to open your World of Warcraft up, and you want to log into your account and log in onto your character. Then after that, you're going to want to open up LazyBot. Now, once you open up LazyBot, it's going to come up and it's going to say the name of your character that you're on, and you're going to click attach, and then this right here is going to pop up that we see here. Alright, and then here we have all of our little buttons that we're going to go over right here. We have our bot. This is going to say your HP. I was on a warrior when I did this, so it was my rage and my XP. And then here we're going to select whether we're going to grind or we're going to herb, or gather any type of node. Behavior engine, that's your behavior on what you make for it, whether it's a warrior, this, that, or the other. And we're going to go over how to make those later. Alright, under chat, this is I was in trade chat, so this is, yeah, I know, look at what the wonderful people in trade chat spam all day. So this was trade chat. Now what's great about this bot is if you're out there and you're farming and you get a whisper from someone, you can just whisper them back right here. And that's what's great about this bot that I really do enjoy, is you don't even have to go into the game to whisper people back. And then of course we have our radar. I usually try to keep my radar open just so I can like glance over every now and again to see if anyone's near me, to see if I'm stuck, this, that, or the other, which is a really great thing to have. And under here is our profile. Now this profile can do numerous things, but what this is mainly for is creating your waypoint, which is your path, and creating your vendors and where to sell, do this, that, and the other. This is going to be going over on another tutorial video. Don't worry about this right now. You can just load one in, which is that load button right there, and it'll open up your folder right here. And like I have my path, and you know, these are ones that I've created right here that you can load in. And if you save them, you just save them to your folder with your bot, and you can just load them straight into it if you get them off the forums. Under behavior, this is what you want your character to do. What kind of buffs you want on your character. If you want to poison, like if you're a rogue and you want to poison your weapons, this is where everything that your character does, this right here is where it's going to happen at. And I'm going to go over this in a later date, so don't worry about that right now. And your debug, this is just to test everything that you've done. You want to test your flying vendor path. You want to test your behavior on a training dummy. You know, right here we got all that. You can attack, stop attack. This is really where you just test and you debug, and you see where, you know, if you've messed up something, you can go back and fix it before actually going AFK to leave it to bot and it looked really body. So we're not going to worry about that. I'm trying to hurry up here so I don't get this after 10 minutes again thing. Alright, here's under your settings. Under your settings, of course, you're going to have your username and your password in. Enable background mode. Here's the big thing that people get confused. When you run background mode, it writes to your RAM. Blizzard has a program called Warden. Warden scans everyone that has World of Warcraft. It scans their RAM. Now that's what they say, it just scans RAM. I don't trust Blizzard, to be honest with you. I think they scan more than just your RAM, but they just claim, and they have been sued over Warden numerous times for this. It writes to your RAM, and it can be detected. So me, I try to play it a little bit safe, but then again, this is really up to you on if you want to have it where it's like in the background and you ain't got to worry about nothing. Just remember, if you do this, don't minimize it. Just let it play in the background. Don't minimize it or you're going to have problems. Just remember that, okay? Under your limits, we have your eat and drink at. If you're mining or you're herbing or any of this, I wouldn't really worry about that. Now, if you're grinding out levels or you're skinning, I would definitely check those up, and you know, make sure you don't run out of mana or get too low on health. And here's our anti-detection. This is going to help you not get caught, not get player reported. You got the play sound on follow, which sends out an alarm. Same thing on the whisper, and the same thing on stop. And you can log out if someone starts to follow you for too long. Or you can just stomp after it. Say if you only want to farm for 4 hours, you put that in the 6, you know, 6 times 4, and you put that in there, and then it'll automatically log out your account whenever you're finished. Under your grinder settings, if you're farming nodes like herbs and mining, you really don't need to worry about this too much unless you want to loot the things that you randomly kill along the way. I do, so go ahead and put on loot. If you want to wait for loot, I don't ever have that checked really, because I mean, who waits for loot? You know, as soon as you kill something, you're usually looting it. Stop loot on full bags. Now this will let your character continue to farm, and you just won't loot anything. And if you're a skinner, go ahead and check skin, but be sure if you have skin checked, you have loot checked, because if it won't skin if you don't loot. Then jump randomly. I have this checked because it makes it look a little more realistic. And here's your pull range. How far away do you want to pull them, the distance, and the max adds that you want to go into. I mean, if there's 10 things sitting there, you really don't want to run into that. You're probably going to die. Your mount weight, you have your distance mounts and your delay mount. How far of a distance do you want to go, or how long do you want it to wait? You can set it up here. I don't use that. I want it to mount right after it's finished doing it. Then you can train if profile, and your vendor if profile allows it. This is if you create the profile, or if you get a profile that has it. Be sure to check that before you check those two, or you're going to have some problems. You're going to get some errors going along the way. Under your flying settings, this is for y'all that are gathering nodes, whether it be herbs or mining. Be sure to have whatever you're doing checked and whatever you're not doing unchecked. Please remember that. I don't like getting, you know, whispers, you know, in game, or I don't really get whispers in game, but like on my Yahoo or in a PM on the forums about I'm having problems, I'm going to herbs and I'm not a herbalist. Well, you probably got that checked and you want to uncheck that. Start harvesting if players around. I have that unchecked because I don't want my character to get up and fly and then go right back down to it because another player flew over me. So I don't have that checked usually most of the time. Mail and repair on full bags. I have that. That's only if you got the vendor waypoints again. Like I said, we're going to go over on how to make waypoints and vendor waypoints and everything like that coming up in another video. Avoid players at node. That means if there's already a player down there fighting or at the node or something, it's not even going to go down to it. And of course, the same thing with your grinder settings. Your max units at node. Say, you know, you don't want to land on a whiptail that's got 20 players around it. You know, 20 NPCs around it. Your approach height. That's really about what kind of terrain you're in. If you're in a high terrain and it's got a lot of mountainous, raise those a little bit. And the same with your ascend time. This is after it lands and it gets the node. How many seconds do you want it to go up? So if you're in a mountainous area, definitely go that up. Keys is your main important thing. You have two big issues here with keys that you need to be 100% sure of. One, that all your keys under your key bindings under your WoW client are the same as what this says. Your interactive mouse over target and everything. Make 100% sure that those are exactly the same. And the second big thing that you need to look at is to make sure that your food, your drinks, your mounts, and everything like that are in these exact bars and these exact keys, or they will not work. So be 100% sure that you got them in there, guys. Mail, this goes along with, you know, do you have the vendor pass for it, and this, that, and the other. And we're going to go over the mail and the plugins on another day. Now, your plugins can be something like your Honor plugin. You know, they got a lot of different ones, and we're going to go over a bunch of them here in another video that's upcoming. But that's all the time I have for right now, guys. This is Smokey from the Lazy Bot Forum reminding you to play safe and bot safe. Y'all have a good day.